Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to a new first. We are shooting in the rain.
I'm just shooting in the rain.
Yeah. Well, HOA was smart enough to put a roof on top of this pergola so that we could actually shoot in the rain. So I'm very grateful to be able to. I hope he's not getting wet. I'm not. So.
I may be sweet, baby, but I ain't made of sugar. I won't melt.
That's true. Okay. So last time you guys saw a video on Wednesday, we used this 3D printed open cup that my son made for me, and we twirled it. So it was kind of a twisted or twirling open cup pour, and I held it down in place so that it wouldn't leak out, and then when I had it all filled, I twisted it around. So tonight I want to try something a little bit different, more of a color blocking. So I'm going to put the cup down, I'm going to fill it up, but I'm going to let the paint run out for a little bit, and then I'm going to hold it and then fill it up again, and then we're going to do some twists and twirls in there and see how that turns out, because I have a feeling it might work, so I'm kind of excited about this one. We are using a 24 by 24 inch gallery wrap canvas from Artists Loft. I have taped and pinned the back, and I have painted my sides and edges. It's my flow extender color. Let me show you the colors because they're very, very pretty. The first one we're using is Golden's Benzimidazolone Burnt Orange. Absolutely beautiful, deep, rich gorgeousness, and this blends with so many colors that we're using absolutely beautifully. I'm super excited. So this is the Benzimidazolone Burnt Orange. Love it. Okay. The next one we're using is my Pearl Yellow from Amsterdam. Love this stuff. Love it with the burnt orange because it does that beautiful trick where it creates secondary and tertiary colors. And it's beautiful on its own, actually. In that last painting, the sparkling paradise pour, you can actually see the pearl yellow. So I was very excited about that one. This one is Cadmium Yellow Medium from Liquitex. And it's not as soft and buttery as the Naples Yellow, but I still like this one because it's not neon-y and it's a little more deep. So that's our yellow. We have some 24 karat gold from Deco Art Americana Decor Metallics. And we have our Liquitex Basics turquoise. Turquoise blue, I think is what it's called. So very pretty colors. We're going to do pretty much that same thing. There's 4 chambers, so I'm going to use the 4 colors and then put some gold in the middle. We're going to do that. I also have this cup of, this might be Azo Gold from Golden, but it's been sitting here for a while, and I'm pretty sure there's gold in it. So it could be drips, it could be Azo Gold with some more gold in it. I'm not entirely positive. It's been a while, but we're going to use that as a base, as a flow extender. And I also have some drips that I scraped off the table from the other day. So we have 2 cups of flow extender. So, but we're going to pour into this one. So we're going to just put a nice big puddle in the middle. Give that a second to just sort of spread itself out and get where it wants to go. Might help it a little bit. Control freak, you know how it is. Okay, so there's our puddle. We're going to put our cup in. Okay, so now I'm going to hold it in place just while I'm filling it up, and then I'm going to let it go for a second. So first one we're going to put in, I'm going to move my colors on this side so I can pick them up without having to move everything. Okay, so I'm going to put the burnt orange in first, halfway, and then a little bit of gold. I hope you guys like the sound of the rain. Very soothing to me. That's about the only thing I like about the rain. Falling asleep to the sound of it. Okay, now we're going to put some of our yellow next to that. So we're still layering the open cup with contrast, even though we only have 4 colors. Okay, so I'm not putting the darkest color next to the other darkest color. I'm intentionally putting the lighter colors in between. So we're going to do the turquoise over here. Maybe we'll skip the gold. I don't want green. And we're going to put the pearl yellow, woo, don't move yet, over here. Put gold in there. Okay. All right, so now I'm just gonna kind of hold it in place, but I'm gonna pick it up and put it down. Okay, we do actually see all 4 colors. That's cool. Interestingly, they're not all where the color in the cup is. Okay.
Because it's twisted.
Yeah. Let's do that one more time. I'm going to skip the gold this time and just do the straight colors, because I want a little bit more of that color blocking to happen. This is very experimental. I haven't done this before, so, but we'll see. We'll find out together.
Gail is showing up.
Yes, she is. My hair is blowing into my face now.
She's also tickling the microphone.
Between the sound of rain and me giggling, it's okay. All right, so we're going to do the same thing going up and down, kind of like a funnel pour. Okay. All right, that's pretty cool. Okay, we're going to do one more time, fill it up again, but this time I'm going to actually twirl it a little bit. I don't know, I was kind of hoping for more paint on there, but we'll see. Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound, right? It's the umbrella. Okay. So what I'm hoping will happen is that this is actually going to make us a kind of a cool, not necessarily background, but background for the twists that I want to do. So now we're going to actually twirl this a little bit, but kind of slowly, because I want to see if it actually makes that spiral, which it's doing. It's pretty cool. Okay.
Ooh, that's really cool.
Okay, that's interesting. Let's pour some of this more as a flow extender around this. Get some on the corners and edges. I'm going to use that other cup too. It doesn't matter what color your flow extender is, because you're probably not going to see it.
Is that possibly a cells?
You're like reading my mind. We're actually going to go and put a layer of gold around here. Okay. May not do anything, but we'll see. All right, we're actually gonna, let me torch it real quick. We're just going to give this another minute to percolate, because you can see there's cells coming up in here. This is really pretty. Okay. All right, let's see. Not find the way to paint. Get all that pink off. work the weight of the pink back towards the center again. Almost there. Okay. Well, it worked. I don't know if I like it though. I don't actually think that I do like it. But there are some things that I like about it. I'm actually really loving in here with the pearl yellow and the azo gold and just a little tiny bit of the burnt orange coming through. So I think what I kind of want to do put a little bit more paint in there. Be careful with how much paint we put in there because we don't have a lot left. That's okay. Okay. So this is the color blocking experiment that I was hoping would happen, and it is interesting, but it's not really what I want. So we're going to plop this right back down in the middle. And I'm actually just going to use the burnt orange and the pearl yellow and maybe a little bit of gold. Wait. Press away, let's see. Alright. I'm gonna put a little bit of gold on top too. Alright. And we're just going to twirl this one around. And you see we're getting a lot of those secondary and tertiary colors. Okay, that's interesting. I'm just going to leave that alone for a minute and let it self-adjust. I'll torch it in a second. That's really pretty though. I think this was like too much turquoise, too much yellow, too much burnt orange, but this is making me happy. So, cool. Well, now we know that it worked. Okay. Wow, we got a whole bunch of little baby cells coming up. I kind of love that, so I don't really want to tilt towards that side. So let's see. I'm fairly confident we can make this stretch to cover most of the canvas. Come down this way. Beautiful. So when I'm tilting, what I'm looking for is evenness in the paint. You know? Okay. Well, it's definitely cellular. It's interesting. I kind of like it though. I like all the colors. And I like it, what's happening. That burnt orange is gonna dry pretty dark, so it's cool to have the lighter colors in there. We're gonna stop there and we'll see how this dries. But that was an interesting experiment, and I'm glad I did it because I've been thinking about that for a while. I'm also happy to have figured out that moving the cup up and down will help release the paint fast, so that's cool. Ooh, this is really pretty in here, the burnt orange. That's cool. Okay, so very different from what I usually do, but that was fun. Okay. What do you think, HOA? I know you probably see some like tarantula or like 8-legged sea monster or something.
I'm not saying.
Huh?
I'm not saying.
Okay, that's all right.
I like it.
It doesn't have to be anything. It just is.
Exactly. It's like
It's art.
well, my eye is just moving all over the place.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot to look at.
Cool stuff to look at.
But I also like that there's some more of the solid sections that give your eye a place to rest. So in amongst this busyness and the chaos, there's still tranquility and peace. So this is cool. I will show you guys when it's dry. Might take a while to dry because it's raining. But we'll see what happens. So
We've got it almost 80 degrees in the yurt now, so.
yeah. This is cool. I'll show you guys when it's dry. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll be right back. It's amazing that that little cup does all of that swirliness. Okay, so this is a few days later and it's totally dry now. I'm loving the colors on this and how they combined. So this was our color blocking using that 4-chamber open cup. And if you see around the perimeter, this is where we had that more color blocking. That worked out really, really well up there on that left corner. That's the pearl yellow mixing with some of the burnt orange. Really, really pretty. And then of course, in the center is where we swirled the cup
after I decided I didn't like how it looked. But look at these cells in here. Some of this is just so beautiful, especially over here on this side where we got the gold blending with that turquoise. And those beautiful gold cells popping up through the burnt orange. Just really, really pretty. Love the lines. Love all these colors together. These are the same colors that we used in Radiance. This one was actually painted before Radiance, and I borrowed that color palette for this. But I don't know if this is my favorite, but I really like the color blocking around the outside. I kind of wish I hadn't done that last cup in the center, but it has given me some more ideas and a different way to do this. You might be seeing that video coming up soon. So this one was lots of fun. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. We'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.